Introducing the inevitable sounds of.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy, Mr. What You Got On, back again with another. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. This is a shoe that on my Instagram, that when they talked about this months ago, I posted it to my story, saying how much I was anticipating this shoe. The colorway, I can't even say the colorway, the pattern of the shoe are just ill to me. The concept, the person this is referencing is also a dope person. Hold up, a little thirsty. All right, so, yeah, push on, fast forward, when the shoe was announced of when it was supposed to be releasing in stores in my city of New York, I was not out there to get the shoe in hand or in person, so waited for it to drop on Nike. Whereas days, literally weeks prior, I'm looking on Nike literally every day, almost every few hours, just looking to see if they had populated or not. Didn't pop up, nothing came to be about it, so kind of pissed me off. Even to the day before, never saw it. These dropped on the 9th on Nike. However, what I did not know, even though I was doing my research to figure it all out, was that the person that literally the shoe was after was going to be letting me know what the code was to get said shoe. Unfortunately, yet again, didn't know that until about 2 hours after the fact. And of course, it's not like when they do that for the shoe that you're able to then get into the shoe, see what's going on, and then get said thing. So I then missed the freaking shoe, and kind of just let it go. Saw resale prices for the shoe, and to be quite honest, I was not trying to pay 200 plus for the shoe, so I waited some time. And of course, Christmas time comes around, and one of the good homies on Instagram, because on Instagram I do follow a lot of people that like these particular type of shoes, and that community of the shoe itself is just freaking phenomenal. I love sneakers, but this particular group of people, shoe connoisseurs, it's just a great community. I bought at least one pair of shoes off of one person I followed, but this particular shoe, the person had it. The price they asked for, I asked for. They would let go for 160. They said no, so I passed it up. I then said, would you take 170 to 180? They said I would, but I sold the size, so I was SOL out of the size. So then I went to Facebook, ended up finding a pair, and ended up going to scoop said pair. So without further ado, let's get into this review and a shoe before the end of the year. Oh yeah, happy New Year's Eve, y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Enjoy the time in with your loved ones like I will be doing. But without further ado, let me get into this and let me stop talking. So, as you see, the good Nike SB Dunk Low QS Quick Strike. For all y'all that don't know what QS stands for, is Quick Strike NW Nardwuar. Now, we got the nice Nike SB box. This is my second SB, at least from this year, from this era of box. I have these and then the Wizard of Oz joints. At some point, I do need to do just a sneaker review of my whole collection, because this year alone, I set out, after moving back to New York, to kind of recultivating my collection and pieces, garments, like the whole line of different things. I wanted to hone in on things that I really like. So as you guys will see, once I get all my clothes and stuff back into one set location, you will see a lot of things. G-Star is one. You guys will see from sweats to jeans, but y'all see that when I get all my stuff. Carpenters is also another thing, and then cargos. Those are like the three things that like literally I love to death. But you'll see vintage as well. Bape is also another thing. But I set out this year to specifically get Dunks, SBs, and just shoot. Oh yeah, Bapes and like things I really like. The Bape thing, I've gotten 2 pairs. I'm a canvas high and a canvas low that's glow in the dark. So that I've been doing pretty well on. And then clothing wise, I kind of got like one piece or so. But without further ado, let's get into this. So, if you didn't know, Nardwuar is he's basically like, he does interviews of famous people across the board, from like Mick Jagger, Uzi, SGA, Tyler the Creator, trying to think who else, Billie Eilish, like honestly, anyone that's within the just freaking entertainment realm. I can't even say a specific sport, genre of music, anything of that. This man really has done a freaking plethora of different things. Like literally, when I tell you this man's done everything, he's done everything. But in the box, you get the shoes, of course, the Nike SB sticker, the card, and this is the younger him with the doot 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 doot. You heard? And then the back card, where it says Nardwuar, the human serviette, the Nike SB. Without further ado, let's get into this shoe real quick. I did already lace up my pair, but you get, in the shoe, you get different laces. So you get your green, your blue, black comes on the pair already. You also have green and yellow as well. But this is how I laced up my pair. You have the, you literally see the, you see the plaid that comes from the hat that he was gifted from his mother. So that's what this plaid is made of. Great material, honestly. I really, like when I tell you, hyped to even have this in hand, but seeing this and then seeing like it in hand, freaking amazing. But the canvas is from his hat. The ball is from the top of his head. It does snap off, but it takes mad long to get it back on. So I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not pulling that off. So yeah, but doot 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 on the back on this one, and then doot doot on this one. The bottom also the sayings on both. I love the way the sole looks, the nice blue that's like dark, that looks like black, but I love the layout of the entire shoe. Nike SB Lunk Dough on the tongue, and on the inside you do see where it says Nardwuar doot doot doot, or not doot doot doot, my bad. The human serviette on the inside of the tongue. There is no hidden anything on the inside, unfortunately, which is annoying, but you know, SB normally hides things underneath, but they didn't this time. Overall though, the material on the shoe itself is just freaking amazing. Hyped to add this to the collection finally. I already talked for a million years, but great shoe if you guys have not picked it up. Definitely advise going to pick them up if you have not. Yeah, and without further ado, Happy New Year's Eve. I hope y'all have a great freaking New Year's night. Be safe out there. Be easy. I'll catch you on another one. It's your boy, Mr. What You Got On. Like, subscribe, comment, subscribe, and we out. Peace.